Keir Starmer's senior advisor, Paul Ovenden, has resigned after offensive WhatsApp messages about Diane Abbott were exposed. Abbott, Britain's first black female MP, is once again at the centre of a racism scandal inside Labour. This resignation is not an isolated embarrassment. It fits a pattern that was already documented in the 2022 Forde Report, an independent inquiry into Labour's internal culture. That report found a party poisoned by factionalism, racism, sexism and bullying. Staff were caught mocking black MPs in private messages, with Diane Abbott singled out more than anyone else. She was described as a punching bag. Ovenden's comments prove that little has changed. If 3 years after Forde's findings, senior advisors at the top of the party are still making racist jokes, what does that say about Labour's commitment to reform? Diane Abbott's story matters here. She made history in 1987 as the first black woman elected to Parliament. She has served her constituents in Hackney for nearly 4 decades, and yet, instead of being celebrated for breaking barriers, she has been consistently undermined not just by political opponents, but inside her own party. The Forde Report highlighted how black and Asian members felt marginalised, excluded from decision-making, and subjected to double standards. It warned that without cultural change, Labour risked entrenching institutional racism. Starmer promised action, but Abbott's treatment, and now the resignation of Ovenden, suggest that promise has not been kept. Labour wants to present itself as the party of fairness, equality, and justice. It speaks of standing up against discrimination in wider society. But credibility begins at home. How can a party claim to champion anti-racism if its own senior officials are caught demeaning Britain's most prominent black MP? The resignation of one advisor will not solve this deeper problem. What's at stake here is not just personal conduct, but Labour's moral authority. Can it genuinely hold others to account when it fails to deal with racism within its own ranks? For Diane Abbott and for countless members who still feel unheard, this scandal is another reminder that the fight against racism is far from over. The Forde Report exposed the truth 3 years ago. The question now is whether Labour will finally act or whether the culture of denial continues. This is Sheppard Lens Media, independent, unfiltered, human.